was a flower child dancing in the field. She taught me how to spit out seeds and how to spin the wheels. She told me to be grateful for the sun each every day, 'cause you never know when it's gonna go away.
We had a very unexpected encounter in a very unexpected place today. We just heard fiddle music coming from the marina.
Changing course.
Changing course! It was one of those things where we hadn't planned on stopping where we stopped, and our morale was a bit down, and then just out of nowhere, some slice of magic found us. And it was a good thing it did. We needed it, because, well, there's a problem with the boat. We're on Galliano Island right now. There's another weather system heading our way, so we're going to stay anchored until it passes. Oh my god. Magic Carpet 1 spoiled us.
Sure did.
Not only was it an electric windlass, but it was such light chain, we could have pulled it up by hand.
We could have. Yet, didn't we sleep good with not a single hint of concern?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, the ground tackle is unquestionably amazing. I'm not worried about the ground tackle,
Yeah.
but a new windlass might be in the future.
Yeah.
I feel the anchor now. Now I'm lifting the anchor. It just got heavier.
Woo, good job, Maya. All right, I go steer.
Okay, so I mentioned there's a problem with the boat. Remember how in the last episode there was a torrential rainstorm? Oh, you can see the rain. Look at it. It's coming over the trees. Oh, we're about to get drenched. It highlighted a very big problem with the portholes over our V-berth. There are 2 small circular portholes there, and they're the only ones we haven't regasketed. It was just hard to find the right gaskets, and with everything to do before the launch, it slipped through the cracks. Well, you can see where this is going. They leak. Not just a little drip, it's a full-on stream of water coming through and landing directly on our bed. And we didn't notice it right away, so our bed got soaked. And we haven't been sleeping very well. Since we don't have a heater installed yet, there's no way to dry it. The sun isn't warm enough or strong enough right now to dry a thick duvet and mattress. So we're trying to head over to my parents' place on the Sunshine Coast because we really need a dryer and a heater and maybe even a warm bed for the night right now. But we couldn't make it in one day. The timing on the passes and the forecast and just our general morale led us to do a shorter hop over to an anchorage near Thetis Island.
I have never seen this. Bird experts, please fill us in. What bird is it and what behavior is that? There's literally, I tried to count them, they move of course, but yeah, there's at least 40 and probably over 50 little birds just settling on our lifeline, spreaders on the stays. One tried to sit on the antenna. And they don't seem to be that shy. We're both right here moving, talking. Wow, never happened before. That's pretty cool.
Ready for it to go up? We decided to make the most of the evening and go for a row. There seems to be a very narrow channel between Thetis and the neighboring island. It dries out at low tide, but there was enough water to try the passage in the dinghy. We've developed a really good way of getting the dinghy on and off deck using a spinnaker pole. The fact that the dinghy is so light makes it pretty easy to lift and maneuver, which is a big plus of this design.
Wow, look at all those clamshells. If it was me, I would name this place Clamshell Bay. Perfect.
I got Aladino to land me here on this little stretch of land so that I can film him in the dinghy. If I had remembered to bring the tripod, or if I had thought to bring the tripod, I would have put the tripod here so that I could film us both. But anyway, just pretend I'm in the dinghy with him.
That was so fun.
I think I got some good footage of you.
Nice.
Onwards through the cut.
Yeah. Yeah, that's much cooler than the aerial images that I saw of a dredged canal. It's nice to go through here.
It reminds me of Sweden.
Yeah.
The narrow little passages with the little cottages.
Totally, with the houses right on the water, yeah.
We didn't know it yet, but this strange cut between the islands was about to lead us to something very unexpected. Man, it gets really narrow here. It's really cool. I mean, it feels like we're in a lake or a little river system.
And there is a hint of current, but not too much. I hope it will be the same on the way back.
There's a little bench right there. What a nice place to sit. Sun poking through. There's apparently a little restaurant around here somewhere. We might be able to get some food.
Get some fuel.
I know, actually, you know what? People might
hungry.
think that we're saving some money by not having them outboard, but I swear it costs a lot more to keep fuel in this engine.
Yeah, I'm always hungry for some reason.
You're always hungry. Oh, cute marina. Oh, look at that little boat.
Wow, Deutsch night.
Deutsch night. Wow. We decided to have some fish and chips at the local restaurant. It was a lovely and calm evening. There had been more rain forecast, but so far so good. We began rowing back to the boat while there was still light out, but we got diverted on the way. We just heard fiddle music coming from the marina.
Changing course.
Changing course. We found a really heartwarming scene. An older gentleman was playing the fiddle under glowing lights, and people were gathered around on the lawn. Here's where the unexpected magic begins. I realized after a moment that I sort of recognized the guy running around setting everything up. But when he sat down with a guitar in his hands, I realized who he was. I went to go say hi, and all of a sudden I had a violin handed to me, and I was invited up on stage. So the guy I'm playing with here is named James. I know James from a long time ago. Growing up as a fiddle player on the Sunshine Coast, I was lucky to have a rich musical education. Part of that is I was a member of a group called the Twisted String, a youth fiddle orchestra led by a phenomenal Canadian musician named Oliver Schroer. And James, albeit a bit older than me, was also a member of that group. I never knew James that well, and I had lost contact with him over the years as lives drift apart. But it turns out that James and his family now own and operate this marina on Thetis Island. They've introduced community dinners and music nights and have turned it into this really beautiful gathering space. So after not seeing James for well over 10 years, here we suddenly were, by total accident, about to see if we remembered some of the tunes we learned when we were both much younger. James and his family are sailors, which is of course why they ended up owning a marina. And I remember many years ago Oliver writing a tune for the family. Their last name is White, and he wrote a tune called White Sails, Blue Sky, a tune to see them off around the world as they went sailing. And it's a tune that I still remembered, so it was really fun to get to play that one specifically with James. James invited us to bring the boat into the harbor the next day, and so as we rowed back through the darkened cut, we had forgotten all about the mood of earlier. Magic had replaced it all. So I guess our options are go to this harbor that James invited us to, or keep to our original plan and sail to Gibsons.
Yeah, shall we check the forecast?
I think last night was so magical and serendipitous and unexpected. There's almost a part of me that wants to like keep it that way and to not go back to the harbor immediately. You know, when something just like happens
totally.
so...
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, we can do either.
Marine forecast today, tonight, and Saturday. Wind southeast 10 to 20 knots, diminishing to light this morning, then increasing to southeast 5 to 15 this afternoon. That's not that bad.
No, not that bad. And so
the southeast, Barry told us, is like less of an issue than northwest, I think, is the other prevailing one.
Yeah. And then we gotta check the passes. Because we could take, what's the one right here? Active or Poorly?
No, this is Poorly.
This is Poorly.
Active we don't want to take because that's the ferry pass.
Oh, I see.
I mean, people take it, but
oh yeah.
I don't really want to.
Okay, so either we can take Poorly, but now is early in the morning, so otherwise we could take Silva Pass and knock out some distance already.
The Gabriola Pass?
Yeah.
Because then we can leave earlier, right? Make some Northway. And then hit the pass, it's probably around the same time, 1:30ish.
They always change
They're
a
always
bit,
a little
but they're in the
different.
same ballpark.
Yeah.
So Gabriola Pass, would be a few minutes earlier, like
Okay.
1:20. But yeah, then that means that we could like already get 2 hours of distance.
Of northing, and then
Of
we just
northing.
go straight east to Gibsons. That was no problemo, hey?
We're on the other side.
Woo!
Well, you always do feel it a bit, and yes, there is, more than predicted still. There is about a knot and a half, but that's at the very tight passage, and I mean, we're still going 4 instead of the 6 we'd be going.
What's this new contraption, Aladino?
Why are you documenting all the time? I'm just having a bit of kiddo fun. Oh, I'm a little tired of standing. But standing gives the best visibility with the dinghy, so I thought, what about building a little swing here? But it is a little... It makes steering harder. And the motion of the boat propels it. I don't have to do anything. I have to put a foot down not to swing. As soon as I let go, I'm swinging. And it's not that comfortable, actually.
Well, yeah, I could have guessed that probably. You need a better seat.
Fun experiments. Maybe a motorcycle seat on the tiller. Because the tiller is so sturdy.
I think a horse's saddle.
Or a horse's saddle. Yeah, oh, like that works well. Yeah, cool. Better. But you know those, like a Brooks, a leather seat for bikes or a motorcycle seat?
Yeah.
I think that could be nice. All right, more things on the refit list.
This is my home! We're sailing to my home! I'm so happy.
This is a good place.
It's such a good place. I've been dreaming of this moment for a long time, to be able to sail our boat into my home port. Gibsons!
Finally, the prospect of a shower, a warm soup, and some laundry after our long, strenuous voyages. Oh boy.
Okay, but for real, the hot shower I'm excited about.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Off we go.
To shore?
Mom and Dad are coming to pick us up.
Oh yeah, nice. Passenger princess.
What are you muttering?
Passenger princess cannot possibly get wet feet.
I love getting to be the passenger princess.
Hey, I'm the passenger princess. You said we're talking about you here.
That's true, actually. You are more of a passenger princess, aren't you? Oh, there they are! Mom and Dad! Oh, the zoom lens is not enough. They're jumping up and down and waving. Off we go. Look at us dressed up. I literally see my mom on the dock in t-shirt and shorts. What is happening?
I hope that means the fireplace is on.
Yeah.
Hello!
Hi, Mom and Dad!
Yeah, why are you dressed up like it's summer? I'm wearing my merino long johns. I don't know what to do when it gets worse. Oh, cute. Should I show you what I...
Good to see you.
You do?
Hey,
Oh,
welcome to Gibsons.
Appetito! Thank you, Mom and Dad!
Hey.
thanks for having us stinky hungry.
We just had a shower. Well, I just had a shower. You're having yours after dinner, and boy, does it feel good. All right. This looks delicious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so the lights of the place where I grew up flickered over the dark blue sea that night. It's been a few days filled with friends and family in unexpected and expected places. We've identified a few things to work on with the boat this winter, but everything has reached a happy ending. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. We feel so lucky and so thrilled to be at this stage of the journey now. It's a chapter we've really been looking forward to, and I'm happy to say that it lives up to expectations, which I'm sure grateful for. A really big thanks to the folks whose names are now appearing on screen for always going above and beyond to make sure that Magic Carpet keeps being produced. A big thank you to all patrons who make these episodes possible. It wouldn't happen without you guys, so really from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. In exchange, we publish real-time updates on Patreon every single week. And then you can get, invitations to real-time events and just know what's going on in real time as we make decisions and plan what's next with the boat and ourselves. Huge thanks for being here, for watching, for giving us a thumbs up, for liking, for subscribing, for commenting. You know the drill by now. And as always, we will see you next Friday.